I think we're live.
We are.
Amazing. Let me just set this thing here. So we've got two watching. So I'm just going to sort out my lights and things as well. I might set up a banner going that's just saying this is highly experimental and chaotic. Expect volatility, essentially, because that's very much what it's going to be. Okay. Hey, Florin. Thank you for joining. I think you might be our only viewer. I'm not sure, because there's me watching. I'm watching on the Mafftopia channel.
I'm watching.
And I guess you are.
I'm watching on the computer, so I'm probably the second person.
I was going to say it's just gone down to one now. So so do stick around, Florin, because if you go, then there'll be zero. But that, I mean, it's probably good. There's not too many people watching this at the moment, because this is going to be chaotic and a bit trying to figure out the format and so on. So where's the banners? I was going to put in a banner just saying create a banner. So, and it'll be probably a scrolly banner, I guess. Actually, the scrolling is probably a bit annoying, isn't it? Do you think the scrolling banner gets annoying after a bit?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look on X, actually, just to see, see how it looks, actually, because...
Yeah, sure. Stream. Expect chaos.
No, it looks all right. Right.
Okay. Oh, cool. Let's probably keep it going then. Make that one scroll. Maybe we'll do a slow scrolling banner for this one. Add. There's no switch to it on it. Show. Okay. So it's probably a bit better. So what should we talk about then? Oh, wow. Okay. Really nice to see this. We've actually got more viewers now. I'm both thrilled and a bit horrified, because we don't really have this rehearsed at all. Excuse me, I'm just going to drink some coffee.
Okay.
I'd be curious to know if you're all from the Save with Crypto Discord, or if anyone has actually just wandered here from some other place. Feel free to let us know, actually, in the chat. So that's probably just in case anybody isn't from there, I should probably say a bit to introduce ourselves, I think. So okay. There's the person above me is called Save with Crypto. He actually which is quite amazing, to actually be born with such a name. So Save also has a YouTube channel, which is also called Save with Crypto. So I'm not quite sure how long into running that channel he suddenly realised that you had exactly the same name. But that really is quite something. How life turns out that way. It's serendipitous, I'd say.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's as you would say, it's uncanny.
It really is, genuinely. So and so Save with Crypto is basically a YouTube channel and X account and so on that's all about crypto trading, Bitcoin in particular, but other stuff. And I think you also talk about various coins and crypto wallets and things like that. And we also do a regular live stream on that channel as well, about crypto trading and things. Meanwhile, my name is Maff. My YouTube channel, which is really just getting started, is Mafftopia. Another weird coincidence, right? So this one is much more sort of science and technology news, this kind of thing. And this initial live stream, close the window. I could hear the sound of people rolling past with suitcases and things. So yeah, this this initial live stream today is kind of a experimental one, as the banner suggests. So we're just kind of going to try and figure out a format, really. So I'm still going to be doing the sort of normal recorded videos on here as well. People may have noticed there's been a bit of a lull with those. Just the last couple of weeks, really, because I've been trying to sort of figure out what's going to be the best format for those moving forward from here, because they take a bleeding long time, I'll say that, to put together. Those videos, they are quite hard work. And then it's just like a 10-minute video and that's done. Very happy that people watch them and they comment and so on. But there's got to be an easier way to do this. So the live streams are one possibility, definitely. So I'm still going to be doing the recorded videos as well. But also with the live streams, I think we can maybe kind of do what's in those videos, just going through the latest science and technology news and commenting on it, but just in a slightly more live, probably slightly unrehearsed, chaotic sort of format, and see how that goes. So with that in mind, let's do some experimental sort of, I don't know, news reading. This is so unplanned, unrehearsed, all of this. So we could start with, if I share the screen, let's do that for starters. What I might also do is, so we're basically streaming this through StreamYard. So we've got a bit of, I think Save over there is very familiar with StreamYard. I haven't really dived into it too much. So I'm just trying to work out how do we move us across the other side. Oh, it's down here. Sorry. Yeah, I found it.
There's different layouts and things.
Oh, okay. Hello. To my surprise. That's what I was looking for. Is there a way to separate us? I wonder. I should probably have started with not that one. Start with that one. That's literally. I think it lost the oh no, it didn't. That's fine. Yeah, sorry. I shall quite soon actually settle down a bit, and we can just get the hell on with it. There we go. Now it's got the blue. I was trying to get like a sort of brand color, because even though the Mafftopia logo seems to involve like dark blues and things, the secondary color is kind of a cyan. So, I'm trying to like make that a bit more kind of not really ubiquitous, but like around and about. So, right, really, I'm all over the place with this. Let's try and settle it down a bit and go back to comments. So, right, I was going to share the screen, wasn't I? Let's do that. Share the screen. Screen numero 2. Let's do so. Oh, that's interesting. It puts us over there. I wanted to put. Let's go over there. What the hell? That's strange. So just looking at the layout. So we can have us over on the right, on top of everything, or so there's no like that, except swapped round, so we're on the right instead of the left. I think.
I think you can make your own custom ones. I think, but
yeah, so maybe I'll sort of fiddle around with that later and see.
There's like a plus sign that says like new layout, and I believe you can make your own layouts over there.
Oh yeah, oh that's cool. Add item. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. I won't do that right now. Just jump down that rabbit hole. So one of the reasons for that is because with the help of just AI, the usual sort of thing, and vibe coding and so on, I'd set up some Python scripts which they take this sort of full length recorded video and the chapter timestamps and so on, and then just automatically extract all of the, like, just each individual story item into a YouTube short and an X short as well. And it works really nicely with it because the format changes. So obviously here it's landscape 16:9. So, but for the shorts, it's obviously portrait 9:16. So part of what the script has to do is kind of reorder stuff. So it cuts out, like as in scissors cutting out my my picture, which is normally up there in the Mafftopia videos, and it kind of shoves it into the top half of the portrait format, and then puts whatever's over on the left down in the bottom half. So if I can figure out how to get us to be over on the right, and the stuff, whatever we're showing, is over on the left in the same format, then I can just keep using that script. Then it's kind of what that boils down to. So let's see. So right, science and technology news. And I need to import the dog, the talking dog as well. Get that going, because this would be about the time to play the talking dog. But we can look forward to that for next time. So this first one, we actually covered this on the Save with Crypto live stream yesterday, and yeah, so Phantom. So for anyone who isn't really that familiar with that, so Phantom creates a crypto wallet called Phantom Wallet, which you can have in your browser. I mean, there's an example of it there. I won't click into that because it'll probably show all sorts of doxing personal details and my secret crypto keys and so on, and my balances as well. So but they create this wallet which is essentially Solana based, so the Solana cryptocurrency. And what they've done recently that they tweeted about was that they created a Claude Code skill with DFlow, which is, low latency Solana decentralized exchange aggregator and prediction markets API. Okay, a bit like so that's a DEX. I think is what they're trying to say there, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Or is it kind of is it a meta DEX? Is it above DEXs?
Ooh, blimey. Not sure really.
Quite interested in that. Have a look at that. It's just quick segue. So high precision, low, blah blah blah. Do they say anything more about DFlow? And they're talking about the same thing, aren't they? Sort of the view of it from the other side. One prompt full stack apps on Solana. That is absolutely mad. So doing that with Claude agents. So I did do a video on Mafftopia a couple of weeks ago now about OpenClaw and all of the sort of chaos and debacle around that. But I think things do seem to settle down a bit there. Personally, I still wouldn't install OpenClaw on my PC because I think it's, even though they are moving to address a lot of the security holes that are in there, it's you basically still, I think, installing one just big giant open wound into your PC that's it just kind of pretty much lays it wide open. Because if you're giving the AI agents access to kind of like just root access essentially to your PC and everything in it, and payments, things like that, your email account and so on and so on, then yeah, it doesn't take much for it to go wrong or to go rogue, or for some malware to find its way in and make things go wrong and go rogue and so on. So yeah,
is that the sort of thing where, like, if you were to give it the wrong sort of prompt, it would I I don't know, it would use your bank balance to buy a load of Polkadot, and then it would hand in your resignation and then order a new kitchen without you knowing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
Right.
if it's got access to those things and unfettered access, then absolutely. So what people do is they often set up a like a VPS, like a private server, up there in the cloud somewhere, and run their agents on there, so that at least it's kind of isolated. It's not running on their own PC, their own hardware. But obviously, it's still the case that, you know, for it to do anything particularly useful, you still got to give it your email account sign-in details, or some API key, which amounts to the same thing. If you want it to buy stuff, like whether it's through microtransactions or whatever, through crypto, you'd need to give it some, like, sign some smart contract within that to allow it to plunder your phantom wallet or whatever. So great to run it. It's good to run it in isolation, but still kind of just as I say, to make it do anything useful, you have to give it the keys to the kingdom, essentially, and hope that I was going to say it's trustworthy, but hope that the agent and each of the skills that you install are also trustworthy. So there's a big lot of it. When there's a marketplace of skills, of agent skills, it's tempting to just browse them and go, oh, I'll have one of those, install. Boom, like we do on your phone. Just browse the Play Store or the App Store. Just go, oh, I quite fancy a tower defense game. Just hit install. It's got access to your phone, you know. So it's that, but kind of a 1,000 times riskier, essentially. And I think the slicker all of that gets, and the more used to it that people get, then the easier it's going to be to just come unstuck with it, really. So so that's kind of what this is. But that said, I think that this is pretty exciting. That so people building apps, dApps, decentralized apps on the Solana blockchain can now do so through the magic of AI vibe coding and so on, prompt engineering, really, but as a Claude code skill through a Claude agent and so on. So you can literally say to this thing, write me a full stack Solana app with wallets, and here's what I want it to do, blah blah, and just like, thump, there you go.
Can I just ask a little question? What's vibe coding?
Oh yeah, because I keep rattling that off as if I know what the hell I'm talking about. It's so say if you're talking to your computer, and kind of just saying, oh yeah, can you write me a I don't know, Python program to check the daily stocks, or or something like that, to do whatever, and put them and sort them into order of like percent change in the last 24 hours. Say, so it'll come up with the code, and if you're running it in a development editor, text editor thing, an IDE, then you go that, and you go like, oh, actually this bit just here, and you show it, or we tell it like, I don't quite like the way that goes doing. Should we focus on improving this this function just here, or this bit of code, and it goes, oh sure, okay, yeah, that's changed. And you go, no, that's even worse, change it back. And so it's that sort of thing. Okay. Like the vibe of it is, you probably start with a broad idea of the overall application that you want.
Okay. So it'd be like someone like me who actually can't code my way out of a paper bag. I would actually, I would end up with a sort of a bit of code that works just because I told an AI thing what I want to do, and then sort of like, you know, gone through the stages of development, as if I'm sitting there with you, for example, saying, "Can you write a thing to do this?" And you go off and do it, and I say, "Oh no, not like that, like that." So
Yeah, exactly that.
is it
Yeah.
specifically when you're using like AI to help you?
It's specifically AI. Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
so in the olden days of probably last year or whatever, it was literally just prompt engineering. So there was this big fear that, well, still is a big fear, I suppose, that that software engineers are going to be just replaced with AI, because the AI can just write the code a lot faster, and I was going to say a lot better, but I've still to see evidence of that. But you can certainly write the code a lot faster. So what you still end up with is, at the moment, is someone's, like a human, is still very much in the loop of the development cycle. So the AI produces some code. The person says that's a bit suboptimal, or that's just wrong. That's not what it's supposed to be doing. And so it's an iterative process. There are some people who suggest that, or some studies, I think, been done, where they find that overall it doesn't necessarily make a software developer any more productive, because that whole like iterative cycle, and if they spend a day doing that, iterating, they probably may as well have just written it, figured out how to write it themselves from scratch. There's definitely a bit of that, because you kind of you do lose an edge when you're relying on AI to do the thinking. Because I've found that a bit in the times when I use it. It's I feel myself getting more and more removed from the code that's being produced, to the point where suddenly I'm a bit scared to sort of dig into it too much, or even I feel like I don't want to slow things down by digging into the code and examining exactly what the thing's produced. And then sometimes later I go back and I'm looking through the code and thinking, what the hell is this? Just what is it doing? So you end up with code that works, but it's just like sometimes the things that it's done, it would be like, I doubt even a junior coder who's just starting out would write code like that.
I remember, because when I first got hold of the quad rotation stochastic script, which is what has become our Quadzilla. It was the basis of the Quadzilla indicator. When I first got hold of that, there was bits of it that I knew weren't working properly. And oddly enough, it's Crypto J who's actually in the chat now. Actually, he came along and helped me out to get the super up and super down indicator working.
Hey, Crypto J, by the way. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's brilliant. But before that, I was trying to work it out on my own. I was doing things like I was sticking the code into ChatGPT and stuff like that, and saying I need it to do this and that, I put the Pine script into TradingView, which is the platform we use for this indicator, and it wouldn't compile properly, and then I'd just about be able to work out why it wasn't compiling, and then I'd get it sorted, and then it wouldn't work. It wouldn't do what I wanted. So then I get the code, put it back into ChatGPT, and said, like, this isn't doing this bit. Oh, sorry about that. You're right. Which I hate it when AI things do that. You go like, oh, you're so right. What's that all about? That means, oh yeah, I was wrong.
It's what it should be saying.
And
there is a bit of that.
So and then but at the end of it, there was like big chunks of code that I just could not. I mean, I can sort of generally see what things do. There was big chunks of code that I just thought, I haven't a clue what that's doing. I mean, I'm not a coder though, but I didn't. Well, I kind of thought, if this was me and I did know how to code, I would actually find this incredibly frustrating. Because it's probably really inefficient and not very neat, really. And so I don't know. Anyway, that's
for sure. There's a bit of that.
Yeah,
I think with so the the code generating or the code vibing AIs have improved a hell of a lot since those days. And I mean, it's sometimes a bit shocking the extent to which they are improving. I think, or the speed that they're improving really. But from what I've been finding so far, even using the paid ones, so I'm not just like using the free tier type of things, because I think generally those are a bit not great. But as soon as you start using the paid level ones, you do see a big improvement in the quality, but it's still very much that you have that kind of the relationship between you and the AI is like, you're the senior developer, or the keeper of the vision, the holy vision or whatever, and this thing is the junior coder basically, who's kind of churning it out very, very quickly, like within seconds, but still needing a lot of supervision in terms of what they've created. So that as well, I mean, it is just a matter of time, I think, before before they don't need to be supervised, and then at some point there probably won't be a human in the loop thing. Yeah, I think it was Anthropic who were saying just recently that like virtually all of, well, in fact, I think like all of their their AI code, the code for their AI agents and models and so on, is entirely written by AI now, still with a human in the team involved, very, very much, but it's essentially the human developers are just, they're kind of writing the prompts and telling the AI what to code, and it writes the code for them. So, which is quite something. So we've now got AI that's being written by AI. So, and that's kind of just yeah. But as I say, still with a human in the loop. But yeah, maybe not for long. So, yeah. So that. But anyway, so that's that one. This is quite good, isn't it? I think this format kind of works. We could probably end up just going through tabs and chatting about them as we go along, until we've done an hour. Then we just kind of call it's a wrap, So this next one, this is another one that we were talking about on yesterday's Save with Crypto live stream, and this. Actually, I have to turn this way so I don't kind of crick in my neck, kind of looking at the screen to the side, make sure I face towards it. Yeah, so MetaMask. So we just looked at a development with the Phantom browser-based wallet, crypto wallet, which is based on the Solana blockchain. This next one is about MetaMask, which is also a browser-based wallet, crypto wallet, which has been around for a lot longer than Phantom. There's a whole bunch of these different wallets and things, but MetaMask is kind of the OG of like self-custodial software wallets, I suppose. So in this particular one, then, so MetaMask has teamed up with MasterCard. It's kind of, oh my gosh, when the sort of libertarian hippies meet the institution, the financial institution, and the people who run the world, quite likely. So, in probably in more ways than one, I'd imagine. But that said, yeah.
Is there any other way of doing it though? I mean, I assume that all the card readers in the world are, just read Visa, MasterCard, and whatever the other one is.
Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go via fiat currency, then I guess that's the only way.
It kind of is the thing, isn't it? It kind of sorry, I just realised I'm staring at that my OCD, I can't believe I've only just noticed that. That's really kicking in. How it's not central. It's just off center. The fox's forehead. I can't stand it. I'd love to click away. Why would they do that? Do they just not think about it, or do they think that this will bother people? This will agitate people. Let's do it like that.
Just to annoy you.
Shortful. You know?
I was trying to see if the actual image is. Yeah, because the image is actually completely symmetrical.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. There's no reason why the chip has to be there, is there?
No, it utterly could have been central, or even if it's just to the side. Do you think that's faked up?
Oh,
do you think that? I wonder if that's just some, kind of office oik, graphics design or oik. That I'm not calling all graphics designers oiks, but do you think it's some random Joe or Josephine or whatever who's well, that'd be Joe as well, who's just kind of mocked that up.
Possibly because
it out there to a quick deadline. Yeah.
Possibly because the MasterCard thing isn't correct, is it?
That one down there. Yeah.
Mind you, I just did a quick Google image search of for MetaMask card, and like every single one has got the chip off center.
Ooh.
Apart from some that have a landscape design.
Yeah. So that there are none that are actually physical cards just yet. Then I guess.
I don't know.
Because I think that the problem is because the whole thing is so like the design language is all, everything about it shouts symmetrical. The fox design, the central kind of snout, the almost, is that hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Septagon, I suppose, is it? No, what's 6?
It's hexagon.
I thought it was 8. No, it's octagon, is it? Sorry, yeah, the hexagon. Jesus, what am I? Come here for science and
geometry,
like explainers and oh my god! All right.
Well, I'm just now looking at MetaMask.io, and it's got
good rescue, by the way. Yeah.
You what? Sorry.
It's my good rescue, because I was caught in the fact that I didn't know what a hexagon was.
Just looking at MetaMask.io, which has got 2 different styles of card on it, like a portrait and a landscape one. I'm wondering if that chip has to be there for a particular reason. I'm gonna have to have a look at my cards.
It's quite slick. They seem to put a lot more thought into their slick website than into the usability of their actual wallet, I think. That MetaMask has always been a bit about that, isn't it? It's always been quite flash, but when you get into it, it's just like, well, I don't think it's the best wallet. Sorry to annoy anyone who's an avid MetaMask fan or whatever.
Yeah, actually, I'm just looking at my cards with a chip, and they've all got chip in the same place pretty much. So I think that's probably a requirement.
That it has to be slightly off center.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. They need to redesign their card in that case, because I wouldn't be able to handle that. That was nice. I like that.
What, the landscape one?
Yeah. I mean, I guess unless that's the back of it. Oh no, it doesn't have the. Well, I guess they don't have to have a magnetic stripe these days, do they?
I don't know actually. I mean, they all do, don't they? But I haven't swiped a card. I haven't swiped a card since the 80s.
No, just like what's the point of it? Oh yeah, they all do. Okay,
all got them, haven't
they? Yeah, but yeah, looking at some of my kind of just got like a Visa or MasterCard or payment card graveyard in my drawer, really. But I keep some of those souvenirs even when they've expired. Yeah, all these. So the chip are all just slightly off center. It is just how it is, isn't it? but they've all, even the fairly recent ones, have all got magnetic stripes. Yeah, I really thought that they'd just kind of done away with those more recently. But anyway, so the point with this was very much that, actually maybe let's have a look on here. The point with this is that you can now spend directly from your MetaMask wallet, crypto wallet, anywhere MasterCard is accepted. That is downright huge. That's an absolutely massive development, I think. So, I mean, we're playing about a bit with, well, I don't know, nothing in particular really, but just the fact that this sort of thing is, it's not the first. It's not the first, just kind of crypto payments thing via a MasterCard that there's been. But one of the more mainstream ones for sure, because MetaMask is kind of like the well-known crypto wallet. These, has been. Is MetaMask a has been now? Has it been superseded in popularity and recognition and so on by Phantom and others?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it was more like for Ethereum-based stuff, wasn't it? So people, people using like Uniswap and what was the other one?
Oh God, I can't remember. But yeah, there's another that came after Uniswap, wasn't there? That everyone thought it was going to steal the show and run away with it, but then Uniswap kind of remained as the big daddy in any case.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone uses that now, do they? So it's all it's all like Deck Screener and Phantom Wallet, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, it's true. So the thing with this, I think what makes this huge compared to the others is that this is about decentralization. So, because of course there are payment cards related to centralized exchanges and so on. So, I suppose TAP, for example, TAP Global, they have their payment debit card, which is related to your. Well, I've noticed that one is just hooked up to your fiat account, but it's a crypto exchange in any case. And crypto.com, there's, now I think about it, theirs is tied into mate. That I'm pretty sure that there are ones where you can basically pay direct from your crypto, and it just kind of figures it out, based on the crypto rate at that point.
I've actually got a BitGet card, and that kind of does that.
Okay.
So if, for example, I've got like USDT on the card, what it actually does, if you actually try and pay for something, it will actually say, do you want to pay in Hong Kong dollars or pounds?
Okay. Yeah.
So I kind of guess that the actual, the base currency of it is Hong Kong dollars.
Yeah.
But essentially, yeah, I can just put USDT on it and then go and buy something.
Things, I
was going to say a box of cornflakes, but I would never buy a box of cornflakes actually. But
no, same. I just don't buy cereal at all.
No. I think.
I mean, other members of my family do. So I don't understand it. I used to be cereal. I mean, what I really do like is the cereal box aesthetic. I think I absolutely love it, because this is kind of, well, cereal box shaped box, funnily enough, and the design on them tends to be pretty stellar, pretty outstanding. And it's a great thing to have in the kitchen on display. Sounds a bit shallow, doesn't it? But bran flakes, brilliant. Love the design. The cornflakes is a classic design. I don't like it so much as a design, but do you know what I mean? Or is that literally just me?
No, it's fair enough. Yeah, my kids used to call them. They used to say, "Dad, can we have chicken cornflakes?"
What?
it's got a picture of a chicken on it.
Of course, yeah, for the Kellogg's.
Well,
Okay, yeah,
a cock, isn't it?
it is indeed. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit like put a tiger in your tank. Put a cock in your kitchen.
Yeah, no, I could never quite understood why they have a picture of a chicken on the cornflakes, but
Yeah.
I suppose chickens eat corn, I suppose, don't they?
Ah, is that where it's from then?
I don't know. The same way that polar bears eat glaciers, foxes, mints. What's that all about?
Is it that polar bears eat foxes? Well, they would, wouldn't they? Give them half a chance.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a mystery, isn't it?
That is a bit weird. I mean, I guess it would be crunchy, like a glacier mint. Yeah. So crunchy frozen tundra foxes is the alternative name. So anyway, to sum up, I suppose on this one, I guess we've dwelt on this one a bit, haven't we? So dwelled. This is huge for decentralization, I think. Of course, they have to go through some established payment rails, like MasterCard in this case, because how else are they going to do it, to be able to kind of just spend your crypto in the local corner shop or whatever, buying your pint of milk and I don't know, Sunday jazz mag or whatever, and just carry it home folded under your elbow. It's huge, I think, is what I'm trying to say there. What's missing, though, I think, from this is to be able to do that just directly through crypto, for there not to be a sort of fiat kind of very quick on ramp, off ramp involved in it at all. It's just like you'd be paying with your Zcash, your Monero, with a card like this, and it wouldn't need to have. Well, I suppose it would have some chip on it, wouldn't it? Because it would have to. But it could be centered, so that wouldn't kind of mess with anybody's OCD at all. That's what's bleeding needed. Just kind of NFC, like near field communication type chip, and a card reader but it's actually a Monero thing, or just choose your crypto thing. The permissions would be a bit scary, because in fact, to be honest, permissions for this are going to be scary, because I thought about that. You'd have to preset this up, wouldn't you? I guess through a MasterCard app or a MetaMask app, where what to do? You add it into your wallet and you tell it, okay, I want this thing to have full permission to spend the crypto that's in my wallet, my MetaMask web wallet, probably up to a certain limit, daily limit or something like that. I mean, you could you'd create a separate wallet within MetaMask, which would be your spending wallet, I suppose, and so you'd just put £20 worth of crypto at a time, of Ethereum or whatever at a time in that. That'd be the way to do it. So do it with Monero, and then, but actually have a thing where it goes through a decentralized exchange decentralized spending thing, and doesn't have to go near MasterCard. Obviously, it's just, where is it going to be accepted? Kind of nowhere. But be one up for the libertarians in any case. You'd have a card that you can't use anywhere, until it catches on. Then we get the shadow economy. That we can just go and spend in secret at your corner shop and things. So is that? Oh, there's one more, I think. So Solana, talking of Solana, which we have quite a bit in that. Solana controls 49% of the AI agent micropayment market. yeah, this ties back to what we were talking about just earlier about AI agents, essentially, about sort of OpenClaw and Claude agents, etc. They're all kind of getting into it now. Perplexity have got into that now as well. They've got their Perplexity Computer is the brand name. Just like they're literally calling their agent, their AI agent ecosystem thing, Computer.
Oh, I see.
So it's profound, but it's not eminently Googleable, really, I think. But yeah, so yeah, each of these big AI companies kind of has their own AI agent thing going on. But within those, there's a so each of these agents, you plug in different skills, which is basically little bits of code and things that run stuff and plunder your PC and so on. So one of those things is, it seems, for crypto-based micropayments. So and according to the Solana post, which is quite Solana oriented, I guess, they're saying Solana controls 49% of the entire AI agent micropayment market. And an interesting thing with this is that if you scroll down, there's a bit of cynicism around that announcement. People kind of pointing out that 49% market share is huge, but Solana actually hit 88% of that traffic in early February. Polygon is catching up in the real story right now. So that's the case. That's a huge drop. The huge thing there, apart from the fact that they were 88% of the micropayments traffic just earlier. Well, it's last. We're on the 28th. I mean, earlier this month, it's halved. It's almost halved, down to 49%. And the fact that it dropped below 50%, it's dropped below half. That's a bit of a threshold, if ever there was one. So, if that's the case, that's kind of a thing. Polygon, I could well imagine, would be catching up anyway. Yeah, and this interesting post. But what is the total amount of micropayments happening by AI? Probably not very much. Probably not very much in the way of micropayments that's happening right now, until the whole trust issue is sorted out, I think, with AI agents. But someone asks, what's the other 59% agent? Probably Polygon, I think. So, like, how the flipping heck Base is losing against Solana? That's fair. In literally all markets. And they say Solana is going to zero. Well, it's heading in that direction, to be fair. Based on the current trend, current price trend. What the hell, Grok? Is this true? And Grok didn't even bother to answer. It's just like, look it up, mate. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so that was that one. Probably one more. I think what I'll generally do with these in future live streams is come up with a whole load of these different things, and this would be where I would probably, one of the places I would source these from. But this just struck me. This one struck me as just kind of huge. OpenAI has struck a deal with the Pentagon. The Pentagon was kind of, well, that's a bit dramatic, blacklisted by Anthropic. So the deal here was that so Anthropic was very much in the running to be the kind of trusted AI supplier for the Pentagon and the US government generally, I think. But there were certain safeguards that Anthropic didn't want to kind of roll back and just allow a bit more of a free for all within that. And so it says a lot of good things, I think, about Anthropic, and it says a lot, maybe confirms a few things that we all maybe already either knew or suspected about OpenAI, in terms of like how much of their corporate soul for research, there obviously isn't such a thing, but how much of their corporate soul was OpenAI prepared to sell in order to get this? Because to get a deal struck with the Pentagon, and generally, even if it's like through the usual like military industrial complex type of big shady untrust, just don't trust any of them, to be playing among those people, you kind of do need to like leave your soul at the door, and yeah, so nice for OpenAI, they got that, but very telling for the rest of us, probably put it that way. So yeah, so Anthropic was the trailer. Yeah, OpenAI have kind of shown themselves to be a bit sort of like, do we really trust these people with all of our data, all of our lives, just everything? Probably not. I don't know. Your mileage may vary.
Cool.
I was just drinking some coffee. Pause. So we might be sort of done here, unless we want to just kind of ramble a bit and chat about the potential format and things. I guess we were talking about kind of a schedule or schedule, as some people like to say, for these live streams, because obviously these would very much need to coexist with the Save with Crypto, with the Save with Crypto live streams that we also do. So for those, I suspect that everyone watching probably is among the people who watch those anyway. So you'd be well aware of them. But generally, the Save with Crypto live streams are kind of about trading and stuff. So we look at charts in TradingView. We look at Quadzilla, which is our in-house like amazing crypto, not just crypto, just chart indicator that sets up trades for you. Gives you, there you go, gives you the setups and things for trade entries and exits and so on. And so what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, the timing. So we do. So basically, Save here does those live streams 5 days a week. Would you say 4 days at the moment? I suppose
it's about 4, yeah, because I haven't quite worked out Tuesdays yet. Yeah.
Never could get the hang of Tuesdays.
Lunchtime's doubly so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when you do your socials, your sociable stuff on a Tuesday, are you generally back sort of at a reasonable time later on?
I'm generally back about 2:20.
Okay, so you could potentially do a Mafftopia live stream if you're up for that. Potentially, do that later on a Tuesday.
Yeah, sure.
That might kind of work then, sort of 4-ish or 5-ish UK time maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty great actually. So that might even do for starters. Start with one, and then maybe one later on one of the other days if we fancy doing that. Even a weekend one,
Yeah, I'm up for anything. I am.
Yeah, probably have to give some thought to that. Could even put it to the people watching, up to you guys as well, really. When's a good time for you? Because I think you're essentially the regulars, the Save with Crypto regulars. So if you fancy a particular time, just shout out. But I think otherwise we'd probably be looking at like 4 or 5 p.m. each Tuesday, and probably 4 or 5 p.m. some other day as well. And CD, hey, hello, good to see you just joined. Right. How are you doing? This has been kind of a slightly chaotic figuring it out as we go live stream for Mafftopia. Yeah. By the way, thanks so much to you, Save, for joining us.
It's all right.
Being a good sport and getting involved in it. So yeah, as I mentioned in the Discord, the main difference between this live stream so far and the Save with Crypto one is that it's exactly the same, except that we don't do the TA, the technical analysis on crypto prices and so on. So yeah, I don't know. I'm running out of things to say, really. So I think it would probably be that. So Tuesday afternoons / evenings, I think, and some other day, probably Fridays, maybe, at a similar time. Do you think?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Awesome. Okay. We'll also be streaming to Rumble as well, if anyone happens to have a Rumble account. And I very nearly got that set up in time for this, but I think there's an additional bit of yeah, it's weird. Some setting up I had to do on Rumble. It turns out that I have to verify my account, which is fine. But to do that, I have to add a phone number, and it doesn't want me to for some reason. So I'm stuck with that. Also, I need to have at least 5 subscribers on Rumble. I think there's 0 currently because I've only just set it up. So, I could put in. Oh, should I do this as a banner? Yeah. Okay.
Do you want people to click it?
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, if you want people to click it, the best thing to do is to post it in the chat and then on YouTube pin it to the top.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me just, if I post this first. Sorry, rather if I do that, show, subscribe on Rumble. Hope I typed that correctly this time. I didn't put a timer on that actually, but I'll leave that there for a sec. And do that. Posted. So, and yeah, let's go. Put user in timeout. Is that the thing I need to click? I've banned myself. Right. How do you pin it? Is it a star?
You can do it on YouTube. I don't think you can do it in StreamYard.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you mean. So this probably sounds stupid, but what's from not stupid at all. It's a good question. It's Rumble is sort of a alternative YouTube, and its roots are in like video game live streaming, a bit like Twitch, I think, except also just kind of people talking about video games and things. So I think the Rumble part of it is probably from the Rumble pack in your controller. So I assume, but since then it's become a bit of a let's say an alternative YouTube bit, because as YouTube is becoming more and more sort of onerous, I suppose, for a while. It still is a bit, but about censoring certain voices. If people were talking and expressing opinions that differed from the the sort of officially sanctioned opinions that you're allowed to express on YouTube, then those channels would just get banned or shadow banned, so they didn't even realize, wondering why no one was watching anymore. So a lot of those people just ended up on Rumble. So as a result, you sort of find that a lot of the content there is a bit sort of right leaning, we could say, from moderate conservative to kind of extreme, but not as kind of bad as some other sites. I say bad, but just whatever. It depends on your political leaning and things. But just do keep that in mind. It's not a intrinsically right wing website or anything like that. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, but I think at the moment a lot of the content is kind of right leaning, so that you might feel well at home with that, or you might be thinking like, what is this place? Just show me some trans people or whatever. Just so keep that in mind anyway. But I'm over there as well. One of the reasons is because I quite like Rumble, but also they monetize in short shrift. You don't have to pass a particular threshold of users, of subscribers or whatever to get to the monetization thing. And I think it's just also just good to be on multiple platforms. So it's that. So if I can get up to the initial 5 subscribers or on Rumble, then we can start live streaming there as well. So
I must admit I've never even heard. I think I've heard of it, but I've never been there at all.
Yeah.
Just
I just trying to how do I clear that banner? Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if it reminds me of Ant and Dec or
I don't get that reference at all.
Ant and Dec. Didn't they do Let's Get Ready to Rumble?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
They did that song years ago.
Yeah. I tend to think of Rumble in the Jungle.
All right, I've actually got a friend called Rumble. Actually, it's actually his proper name. He's apparently he was called that because of the noise he made when he was a embryo in his mother's stomach. And she just called him Rumble. So when he was born, he thought, "Oh, there he is, Rumble." And
that's literally what they put on his birth certificate.
That's his name. Yeah. And he's quite good. He's got like I won't give his full name because he's reasonably famous in the search engine optimization, but his mother's Romanian, so he's got like quite a good like Romanian surnames are really good, aren't they?
Generally. That's true. When you can pronounce them, yeah.
They normally like end in Escu or Ognoli or something,
Those are pretty awesome.
So he's Rumble. Then the second name is a really good name, beginning with R as well. So it's actually quite a neat name, And it's weird. You'd expect some sort of like strange Eastern European type bloke, but he's from London, so just speaks normal like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, so it's always a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
So yeah, this I think that's worked out pretty well overall for kind of this went a bit better than I expected, to be honest. I was expecting more chaos than so instead there was less chaos. So what else is there to talk about? This is the point where we should probably quit while we're ahead. I don't know if we are ahead, but just quit before we're further behind. So Tuesday 4 p.m. or maybe 5 p.m. I have to see how that goes, and then probably Friday at the same time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Thanks everyone for watching and for sticking around this long.
Okay.
And Oh, I forgot to say, like, please like. Has anybody liked?
Oh, I haven't even liked the stream. Hang on.
One
person liked it. There goes 2 now.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, thanks, guys. And I guess can I like my own videos? I suppose so. Do that.
I think so.
Yeah, well, I just did. I don't know if it counts or not. So, yeah, okay. I think we're done. So,
right.
Oh, let me just 1 second. I'll just check to see if we now have any more subscribers on Rumble in the jungle. There's 2. Oh no, sorry, there's 2 views. Oh, 2. So there's 1 video on there currently. Let me just bring this over. Is this going to have any doxing effect if I bring this over? Perhaps if I do this as, I'll open it incognito window. And yeah, bring that over. So this is Rumble, whatever. So currently there's 1 video on there, and that 1 video is featured, which is why it appears twice. And oh, I just realized I set this up so it doesn't show the number of subscribers, but if you have subscribed, thanks so much. Especially if it involves having to set up a Rumble account for the first time. So that's pretty great. And it's just like YouTube, really, except with slightly odder people. So yeah, I think we'd be done probably. So I should probably do the sign off. We need a good sign off that's different from the Save the Crypto one. Bye then, something like that.
So
yeah, let's just finish. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it, and hope to see you when we do this again on Tuesday at either 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know, around about then. Keep an eye on the X channel, X account thing for that. God, that was going so well. I nearly had the good sign off done, didn't I? Keep an eye on x.com/mafftopia for a bit more info about when the next live stream will be, but it'll be Tuesday in any case. And please follow on here. I've got a piddling number of followers on there, and it's just ridiculous. Please follow. I'd really, and tell all your friends to follow as well. And of course, also follow Save with Crypto there as well. And should I link to your?
I think everyone here and
yeah, you're all following there already, aren't you? But I'll work out a better thing for that anyway. So okay, cool. Yeah. Till next time.
Thank you for having me, and bye.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Yeah. Cheers. Bye. Click the right thing.